Hello, my name is Michael Taylor. I'm one of the principals of Shelling Point, and over the next 3 minutes I'm going to review the use of alignment optimization methods and technology to measure and maximize alignment within B2B customer-supplier relationships. When we discuss this subject with those involved in such relationships, they tend to describe the relationship from their perspective. In actual fact, there are 3 points of alignment that we need to accommodate. First of all, there is a degree of alignment within the customer. Second, there is a degree of alignment within the supplier. And third, there is a degree of alignment between these two parties. So if we have a quick look at a case study, here's an example of an opinion where all of the customer personnel were aligned around that opinion. And here is an example of one of the opinions where it was surfaced that there was strong misalignment within the customer. So of course the point here is, how can a supplier be expected to fully satisfy a misaligned customer? Likewise, here is an example of one of the opinions where all the personnel within the supplier were aligned around it. And at the same time, here's an example of one of the opinions that was surfaced where there was strong misalignment amongst the supplier personnel. So of course the point here is, how can a misaligned supplier fully satisfy its customer? Now, if we move between these two parties, here is an example of one of the opinions where it was identified that all personnel within the customer and the supplier were aligned around that opinion. And here's an example of one of the opinions that was surfaced where there was strong misalignment between the two parties. In this case, the customer personnel disagreed with the opinion, whereas the supplier personnel agreed with it. So we now know that we can have these situations where misalignment exists within one or both of the parties and between them, and therefore how can the relationship attain its full potential when such misalignment exists. So we have these 3 points of alignment. Now let's be more specific. The opinions that you've seen examples of are representative of a range of themes, where those themes provide a 360-degree view of the relationship, ranging from the long-term strategic aspects of the relationship to descriptors of the day-to-day performance of the relationship and how those involved in it are experiencing it. The reason that we're using technology here is because humans have great difficulty measuring alignment and have difficulty describing alignment. Alignment is something that as humans we sense, and we tend to describe it using the binary we are aligned or we are not aligned. In actual fact, it's been shown through research that every group has a degree of alignment at any point in time. Now, when we pinpoint alignment and misalignment, there are particular methods that we can use to leverage that situation. First of all, when we pinpoint alignment, we should be using techniques such as collaborative design to increase the value of that alignment. And on the other hand, when we pinpoint misalignment, we need to understand the fact that there are, for example, 3 reasons for misalignment, so we can apply the right remedy. One example of the use of alignment optimization in B2B customer-supplier relationships is an association called the Foundation for Strategic Sourcing. PACT is an online service that's now being used by CPG companies and their contract manufacturers and suppliers to allow all the personnel in the customer and the supplier to rapidly express their views of the relationship and receive a fully customized workbook identifying where alignment does and does not exist, prioritization of those items, and recommended actions to take. Thank you for taking the time to learn about the use of alignment optimization in B2B customer-supplier relationships.